Good morning, fellow Ambazonians.
What did our children do? They were killed because they were Ambazonians.
Today, na Monday, number 24 day for the month of January 2022. Happy Country Sunday.
Then we know we shall one day see our children.
My name na Capo Daniel, the Ambazonian Governing Council Deputy Defense Chief, aka Sense Pass King.
Because they were Ambazonians. They were killed because they were Ambazonians. They were killed.
Background music, it come from Titil Ngabo, an Ambazonian artist called Princess Obi.
Wonder shall never end. Why?
Lie begotten lie. Another lie to cover up another lie until murder, assassination will become the product. Fellow Ambazonian, una welcome for this episode for our daily podcast for una. When there is cry in the enemy's house, the children of Ambazonia, they are happy. Like Republic to Cameroon, they don't suffer from a bomb attack inside a nightclub where they don't kill their top military official and several other Cameroonians. As they relick their wound, today I want to take una inside a journey for something where it don't chop our people like cancer. Just like I talked for the beginning, when you lie, you need another lie to cover up the lie. You need another lie to cover up the other lie. Eventually, you need to kill somebody in order to protect that lie and not to allow the truth to come out. This one I go take now still for the issue of the killing of the Chief of Buchi, where he be killed by the soldiers of Okoro for inside the great district of Buchi. I be then get call from Okoro before they want arrest that chief, say they will arrest that chief, say na make will kill he for the ADF because say the chief he will be responsible for the death of some Ambazonia fighters with one of the group where they call him Isakaba. That allegation it come from the TAKA'S family from South Africa and the LGA for the Sisekoi IG group. Members of that LGA, they be call me and they be insist say that chief na black leg he must die. As soon as I know very well, as the thing it be unfold, will be decide for judge put that chief to trial. The trial, the case will be finished, will be finding not guilty. General Okoro be convoked for present evidence where be fail for bring the evidence, will be release the chief. Because of that, it be decide for withdraw under the ADF command and control for be on his own. But eventually, his soldier they don't catch up with the chief. Just when he be go give them money, 200,000 and a whiskey where he be buy them, they execute he, throw away their body for road. The head of the Sisekoi LGA, he be call me, I be done call them, beg them for this chief in life. He be tell me say this chief na black leg, let me say get blood for his hand and he deserve for die.
Comrade, be very clear, say any person where they associate with phone of Babungu and phone of Mofobe, na black leg. That two people them na serious black leg. So no matter which way they tell you, oh na say just one cover yourself. That phone of Mofobe first be wanted by we guys. So if any man they associate with the pretend again, no need. If you no be black leg, no fear they will invite you for meeting, then attend. So all that thing are stories.
So, no matter how I be try to convince them, I be tell them say that chief either even be willing for work with we, either work with me for in particular with our forces them for ground on some projects them, and it be then become an asset, and there was no way they accept say they be already talk say must go. So the rest is history. And Milton Taka, he need for no say He no go hide behind Ambazonian flag, hide behind title as he call himself for South Africa, His Excellency. Even Seseko, wey na he boss. Even Sako, wey na they be appointee, they never call themselves His Excellency, they call themselves na president. So all those fight for power does not pay. The killing of people thinking that you will get away with it will never happen, not in front of our eyes. And to General Kuro, that they have sent out to lie, you should understand that it is for the good of the soldiers, that those who are actually responsible for the manipulation of your forces to commit this murder be exposed, so that the people of Benin would let you people live in peace, because there must be justice when things like this happen. At least let the man speak from his grave. We know what happened. The whole Ambazonia knows what happened. Your fellow soldiers have confessed. It is needless for us to prove anything. So, fellow Ambazonian, this issue for chieftaincy is a very big issue for our nation. Udandi always confused why certain leaders they take certain decision, make certain compromise. Would it knock our head why Jongo Foncha go take we enter for inside La Republic the way we happen. This one it bring me for the issue. Why do I bring up for the table now? The issue of citizenship by birth. We know say the TAKA'S, Milton Taka for South Africa for the IG, he come up from one of those settler families where they come up for Babaju. Their chieftaincy then for Babaju. Now people the way they get bloodline for Babaju. So these are not citizens by birth. These are citizens who settle in our territory to have the privileges that they have. La Republique, they don't always try to use such people empower them economically so that they dominate our country and for use them as representing our country. These are the old things that monarchies and colonial powers have done. The Australian government as well is made up of mainly British people who were criminals that were deported there to control that country. New Zealand is the same. The Americas is the same. Even the French are doing the same thing. We know that Alassane Ouattara is actually not from Côte d'Ivoire. That is why the French put him there, and he's able to arrange the type of deal and concession for the French people to manipulate Ivory Coast. You go down to Congo, it is the same. Kabila is not a Congolese by birth. You go down even for Rwanda. Rwanda, the President Kagame, he commander for Uganda. He was a top military officer in Uganda. I've actually stayed in the same hotel with his direct brother. So when you see the Cameroon government, you see the Tongtu people, them for inside Bamenda, for inside Kumba, they wake up bill has them. You drive Benzikin, they come up bill house. Ambazonian Pekin, where no matter how you dig them, you no get that kind of money, because the Cameroon government they empower them through their credit union. For inside Boya, Tongtu man, he go buy land, they go give you land certificate. And Ambazonian go buy land for inside Ambazonia, they go complicate your life or give you land certificate, because now strategic people them where they make some certain type of compromise. Now why that way these people they think the way they think for inside the IG, now why that they don't hold Seseko the way they holy, because these are not people who have the same attachment to our nationalism like any Ambazonian by birth. That said, ladies and gentlemen, I will take una for wait this issue it be about on a national scale. The issue of settlers, where they don't become they want fight for chieftaincy, now a very deep-rooted ills where it don't cause a lot of death, murder, assassination, and even wars within Ambazonian territory. Just like when Cameroon it take over our territory, claim them as part of its own, the Cameroon government start for doing bad things them like marginalization, carry CDC, stop a lot of things. Because once you don't commit an illegality, a lie, for live with that lie, you need to continue for the suppress the truth all your life. That will means killing of people, francophonization of people. So now the same thing it happened with this chieftaincy. when settler then come for some place, can try to turn them into their own village. I will give una several examples, but I go use this opportunity for tell our people, say there are many things that is wrong with our country, that we will have justice so that our people can live in peace. Even the title itself, Fon, people have heard and they are using this name as a title of our chiefs. We call them Fon, especially in the Savannah state. Our people should know that the word Fon is actually not an African name. It is not an indigenous name of Ambazonia. It was a German name called Von. They spell it Von, V-O-N, which actually means the head of a clan that descend from a founding member or an apical ancestor. So Von is a preposition used to indicate nobility, directories, like in a monarchy. That was a German word that they used to call certain Fon. Ma call them now Fon. Actually, the real name for Ambazonia na either people, some villages they call them na Fo, and some they call them na Fa. So one they call them na Mbe. But today we use that name say Fon. We no place where you come out. Fon na a German word for the same thing. When the British people they become when they rewrite our history, they want to translate document them from German to English. They no be pronounce Von. Then they call it a Fon. So it is like von Bismarck, all those big German name them. Then I say the name for Fon, it don't come out. So we need to know all these things. We need to know our history. We need to bring justice in our land so that the people will live in peace. I will also want to take this opportunity to tell our people, say, when La Republique can take over our country, the issue of first class chief, second class chief, third class chief, them it don't bring a lot of problems. I'll give a lot of examples. They make what people they understand, and me them know, me them be assured, say one day all these problems they can be solved. You get the Bawok people them. The Bawok people them win a quarter for inside Bali. When a settlers and two way they become for inside Ambazonia. The Bawok people them, they be come out na from Bangante. Na people they be come out from Bangante, then come can settle for inside Ambazonia. They be first settle for Ntambulung. This one a known history will be recorded. They be settle for inside Ntambulung. That way the one settle for inside Ntambulung they for occupy them. The fun of Mancon it be wise. It talks say they no go allow them then settle for one place, one quarter. They go distribute them all and go stay for different places them. Because if you understand the danger for settler and for settle together for one place. So it be deny Naiwe the people then for Bawok, then leave Tambulung, then go for inside Bali. The Bali chief at that time, he be the fears about a problem if he come up with Gozang. So he put them for Bawok, for place where they now between, for put a buffer between the people them and the people for Gozang. So then give them small land for day. Then stay for that land as La Republique government it come. Then approach La Republique government and go for Ministry of Territorial Administration for Yaoundé. Then play tonton for they pay money. La Republique award them Chieftaincy, a second class chiefdom. The Bali people then get into fight. Till today, people they see poison people. Chief they die way, they want try for claim that for prove them. Say they want them no be, not just a quarter, they're not supposed to get that right for become chiefs. The other one then too, now said people they didn't die for our country till today. Because of this classification and where La Republique they see them also like an interest for empower these people then we na settlers. Not be all time just for empower them, but also as a result of a corrupt system we care less about the people, their dignity and peace and harmony. So it not be only a case for settlers when a foreigners the way they enter our land, because if you go even for Mbambui, you get the Fiangwa people then for Bangui also, when an Ambazonian tribe where they can settle for that area for Bambui, then give them land for Bambui. They sing some of them, then get money, then go for La Republique, their Ministry of Territorial Administration, then go bribe them. They make their person who is supposed to be in a quarter head for them, may be a chief. declare that area saying a chief, na chief. So they award those things them, the people them for Bambui, then went into war. People have died and people are still dying till today as I speak because of all this thing. So when the La Republique, their SDO, their governor will come and sit, they will put the chief in that area and they will ask these other fake chiefs to sit there. The other chiefs, they know that tradition will not accept it and it is disturbing them, bringing insecurity, bringing war and fighting, poisoning each other and people doing like that. And those who have money will manipulate the people and they will climb on top of people because of money. These are not things that are supposed to be bought with money. They are just supposed to be the way God has made them for people to live in peace. Even in Bafut you have the case of the Bawum people. The Bawum people have tried, they have gone to bribe people in Cameroon's colonial Cameroon's Ministry of Territorial Administration. It's just that they have many big people there in Bafut who are there. They are fighting the thing very seriously. They are poisoning the ones who are in that ministry and they are trying to block things. They will poison this one here, poison this one here, because there is no justice, there is no clear ethics, there is no clear history of our people, because we are being governed by a colonial system that care less about justice, peace, and harmony within our people. So even for Mancon, you also get Tamafo. Tamafo now just a place around 3 Mile Square. 3 Mile Square also there, also one for, I think the one also for become make them also chief for the, whether they go and take the honor second class or third class chief, where you could be against the natural law order of things. Remember, say the word von, it come now for the word actually that for or for na what we mean say na pes a clan way a title it come now from descendant from a founding member of that clan. So if you not come up with that bloodline, just like the England for royal family for England, you can never be a king or a queen without that royal blood. So nobody should ever be made a king, no matter how rich you are. And those who have money and they try to manipulate themselves, like the TAKA'S family committing murder, it will not work. And this is the era of light. We are bringing light so that these things will stop. If the TAKA'S, they are carrying themselves, wearing Bamenda clothes, walking everywhere with stick, calling themselves title, there is nothing. It is nothing. And the people of Pinyin must stand to speak truth to their tradition. We know that we are like a cow without tail, because the government that is there is an alien government which is there only to exploit this situation. I have documents from all the palaces there. I have spoken to all the palaces in Pinyin. We all know that the line of the Fon or the Von or For or Fa in Pinyin is only one. There is only one supreme king in Chief Fon in Pinyin. And he is of late. They have not yet cashed his replacement. Under him, you have two other Fon, the Fon of Menka and the Fon of Buchi. The Mawa is just a quarter that was given to the settlers who are Babaju people. So me and Taka, you people are from Babaju. That's where your village is. If you have claim to Ambazonian nationalism, is not by blood. It is by award. They award it to you people. The truth must be spoken. You can go there and you say that we are saying these things because of this and that and that. No, my hands are clean. In the Ambazonian Governing Council, our hands are clean. We say things just the way they are, for no other motivation but to make sure that our people can live in peace and harmony, and that innocent blood should not be spilled. It is a big crime. It is a curse if we allow things like this to happen. So Milton Taka, you people should stop this thing. You have lied that this chief was a black leg. This is your LGA. Have put the voice. The Fon himself have spoken that these are the problems that was coming there. We all know the people that are black leg in that Santa and Pinyin area. Everybody knows is Fru Jonathan. That is the man who is working with Cameroon military. So we all know everything that is happening there. People know. People can be intimidating people using the children of Okoro, it will not work. You know, in your village, we even have penterens there in Kunigi. There are many other your country people who are talking. I'm not saying that penterens have spoken anything, but you know that when it comes to tradition in your place, he should be the one talking, not you. How can you make your younger brother a chief just because you people have money more than the other chiefs who are there? So I'll play some audios from Pinyin. Let the Ambazonian people hear the real history there and know that justice must prevail.
After the World War in 1945, the administration heading
Due to time and because our people complain of data, I will stop this episode now, and the part 2 will be the audio that is coming from Pinyin to make the record clear about all these things so that every more money plays a good day. God bless you all.
We did not commit crime to be Ambazonia, did we? We did not commit crime to be Papa God, calm down. Papa God,
Capo Daniel, signing off.
Papa God, before the finish. Papa God, you created us to be Ambazonia.